Mm, we live. I say. Running kind of late, 2-3 minutes late. But hey, we in the building now. See if this camera's sitting right. I've been sitting back on this video for a few, about 3 or 4 weeks, and let me see something real quick. Let me get this height right. It's a little bit too high. I see the scholarship back there. Lord, it's a little bit too high for me. So we're gonna make some adjustments here. People say you was going live for 7 o'clock. You ain't live yet. I don't know what's going on with you. Make some adjustments here. Y'all know I'm out the hood. I'm sitting on the floor right now. Eventually I'm gonna change my swag up and get things together. But we're gonna get into this video. I got rebuked last time. My big sister called me. She said, boy, you had a plastic cup when you was doing your live video, drinking that black tea. So I had to go in and get me an Isis cup. Saying a shout out to the goddess Isis. She said, you look so tacky with that plastic Dionysus cup. So I had to go online and get me a real cup, because I got rebuked for that. But tonight, I want to go ahead and deal with something very special. The topic of the video is, and yes, I do got the yin yang logo on. I'm rocking that. Got my new top and I got the Baphomet on. So basically what we're doing is we're mixing, it's all about doing the different schools. It's all about doing a different, you got to get all this stuff together. You got to rock and roll with all this stuff. So we got to do Islam. We got to deal with Christianity. We got to deal with the Rosicrucians. We got to deal with everything. We got to pull it all together, because it all comes from one source. We just break the source down over time. You break that source down over time and start adding things together. But we got to get this whole thing together. So we got to bring all of this information together, because it all belongs to us. It's called black magic because it belongs to the man. But I'm going to leave that alone. What I'm going to deal with tonight, the topic of the video is ejaculation control for men. Ejaculation control and preserving, I see you, Jay, Krista in the building, preserving the yang element. You got to keep that yang element in. You got to keep in your qing. Your ejaculation is the most powerful thing you have. We got a situation right now. My sound good? Sound good? We Gucci? We got a situation right now where the people in China, the people in Asia, they living too long. That's why we're going to deal with this from a Teos perspective. We're going to deal with this. I ain't got too many books tonight. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got another. Man, I think I didn't just lie just now. I really think I just lied. Let me get the rest of these books. I looked at 4 books. I got another stack of books over here. But we getting scholarship for the time being. I'm going to walk around in my videos, leave y'all and everything. You feel me? I was about to lie to y'all and say I had 4 books. But I got some more stuff right here. What we're going to be dealing with tonight, we're going to be dealing with Tantra, the secrets for men. Tantra, the secrets for men. Go get this. This is serious. We're going to be dealing with one of the most powerful, I'm not going to disrespect them by saying Tantra. Teos books out there. The sexual teachings of the Jade Dragon. Now I'm from the South. Y'all know I'm from the country. So I'm gonna pronounce some words tonight that y'all might not be familiar with. I might say something, that I can't say pernt and pernt. I can't say orange. I say orange. I can't say oil. I say earl. So I'm gonna say some words that you might not get. So take your time and flow with me. But that's an occult thing. You let people come in and change up the way we talk and change up the words that we use and talk about this is proper English, that's proper English. Baby, English just started. So we're going to leave that alone for another day. But the Jade, I keep saying Jade, might as well say Jade Dragon, right? The Jade Dragon, very powerful book. Most of you know about this book, Modern Sex Magic. Very popular book. It's one of the books you get into when you first start dealing with this stuff. We're also going to deal with the book Tantra, The Way of Action. I like to go into these books. See, I deal with the occultism. And when you're dealing with occultism, what begins to happen is that, maybe I need to tuck him during the video. I look a little bit too gangster. You know, I'm from New Orleans. I don't look thuggish. Put that gold chain in. Got too much gold on me. I got too much gold on. Let me put that gold up so I can look like a Baptist preacher. You understand me? I would look a little bit better, look a little bit more simple. So what we're going to deal with also is the book Sexual Alchemy. I had to get this PDF. I had to download this. This book is about $1,500, $1,500 to $2,000. I can't get that right now. I'm still broke. I'm still hurting. I'm trying to call upon the universe to send these finances in. So we're going to deal with all of these books, and I want to just lay down a brief libations. I want to lay down a brief introduction to the video before I even get into it. I get in trouble for using so much book knowledge. They tell me all the time. They say, hey, man, you reading these books, man. I'm reading these books because our ancestors knew that there was going to come a time when we didn't have access to the information. So our ancestors took the information and they put it in the books. They used the enemy to put the information in the books so that eventually it could come out to us. See, here's the thing. In order for you to tap into these books, in order for you to get this scholarship, they'll hide stuff in the books. And books have energy, meaning that Tantra seeks for men. You could read this book, and this book will not give you no information. It will give you 0 downloads. You be reading this book, man, I read the whole book. They say the book was a bestseller. I didn't get no information from it. Well, you didn't get any information from the book because when you was reading the book didn't like you. Somebody say, I hear you. The book didn't like you. The book didn't like your energy. Your energy wasn't pure enough. So the book said, guess what? I'm not giving you my secrets. You can even go back to the Bible when you're dealing with the Bible. The Bible says that, and I will give you the treasures. There's treasures in the book. But see, you're a fake witch. You're a fake teacher. You just doing this because it look good. So the books don't give you no energy. No energy. But yet a person who have pure information, who have pure energy, who have a pure heart, who want to do this stuff to help the people can come back and open the book up and just, it smell like fruit. It smell like the Garden of Eden. In the book, when that person opened the book, they open to one page, bam! And the book start giving them secrets. So don't question me about book knowledge. When our ancestors left it in writing for us. Baby, you can't read, baby. You can't read, baby. If the books don't like you, baby, the books don't like you. But we're going to get to work right now. I want to get into these. Matter of fact, I said I want to lay a foundation. Basically, the foundation of what I'm talking about is that in Western culture, civilizations, over here in the West, what we consider sex, tantra, Taoism, all that good stuff is our parents don't teach us nothing about it. They tell you that the period is filthy. So most of our women, what they do, they go get the shot, shut the period down. But they teach us in high level sex, the ancient scriptures teach us that it was here since the beginning. You got brothers out there right now. You got brothers out there right now who are telling women that a period is not natural. Where did this blasphemy come from? Tell me, where did this blasphemy come from? It's called the blood. The blood moon. It's triggered by the moon. It's triggered by the full moon. But you got the audacity to come in and tell me that a woman shouldn't have a blood? And it's triggered by the moon, who's older than you and who's older than your master teacher? This is blasphemy. We are taught in the West that every time a man has sex, that a man's supposed to ejaculate. I come tonight to debunk that. And I'm coming with pure scholarship. Pure scholarship. I'm coming with pure scholarship tonight, 100% scholarship tonight to debunk that. That is a lie. And our women, what we understand as women, what y'all say as women, if he don't ejaculate, if he don't let go during sex, then then he's not really pleased. Then I'm not the woman. Then I'm not strong enough to get him off. If you truly understand tantra, if you truly understand this from an ancestral perspective, from an ancient perspective, you as a woman shouldn't want your man to let go. He's supposed to hold that yang element. He's supposed to keep his qing in. A man should only relieve himself 3 days after the full moon. And I'm going to give you a scholarship tonight to prove that. How flagrant your teachers are. This is one of the videos. She's in the building, my big sister. I love you. This is one of the videos right here that you teach. You show this to your son. You show this to your husband. When a man want to live long, he keep that energy inside of him. He don't let that energy go. I was taught wrong as a man. Why you think we got? See, that's why when you go back to ancient cultures, they talk about Planned Parenthood. We knew how to plan the babies because the man knew when to let that thing go. We didn't need condoms. Me and my wife, they got sisters right now. I feel so sorry for them. They're allergic to condoms. We were taught wrong in the civilization. We were taught wrong to do things over here. Wet this stroke. Now let's get into the scholarship. It's 11 minutes in, and I ain't pulling out no information yet. So the first book that we're going to get into, we're going to lay down the foundation on what is the difference between Tantra and Taoism. Ashe, give me the foundation on that. Ashe, lay it down. We're going to get in the book, The Tao of Love. This book was $20. Okay? The Tao of Love. You got to realize we have to go back to other cultures in order to tap into our stuff. Because our stuff is being taught by other individuals. So when you go in and get it and apply it to yourself, being a melanated being, you become a god. You become a goddess. You understand me? These people using this stuff and it don't work for them. Because they don't have the mechanics for it to work for them. So we're going to get in this book, Tantra, The Tao of Love. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the page and I got so much stuff here. Holistic. Tantra Secrets of when you're getting scholarship, you got to break this stuff down. I want to make sure that I'm giving you some stuff. The Tao of Love making. I want to make sure that I'm giving you some stuff that you're really going to benefit from. I really don't want to just talk. I could just come in here and talk and say what I want, but I really want to get deep in this. Let's get this book out. It says right here, Tantra, the Secrets of. It says right here that the difference, and I did all this research. I'm gonna go to chapter 5 in this book, page 97. I got to get this out. I gotta get this out. And already, like my master teacher, I'm cutting up already like the master teacher. So basically what it says, I can't even get the book. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It says the difference between Tantra, so I'm gonna come off the top of the head. Tantra and Taoism. Tantra is the Indian people, is the Hindus, is Tantra is that side of it. Tantra deals with the gods, it deals with Shiva, deals with all those Indian gods, it deals with that perspective from it. So it's a lot of rituals and stuff. Taoism, I like it more what you're dealing with the Chinese culture and stuff because Taoism is more scientific. So they get down to the actual facts of the body. So when you're dealing with these two different cultures, you're going to deal with one that's more spiritual. It deals with more gods, more rituals and stuff. The Taoism is more scientific in its approach. So if you want actual facts and scientific stuff, you deal with it from a Taoist perspective. If you want to deal with it from deal with the gods and different stuff like that, you're going to deal with it from the Tantra. So we're going to go, I can't even find a book. I ain't going to lie to y'all talking all that trash. We're going to get in this book right here, Sexual Alchemy by Donald Tyson. This is a very, very expensive book. That's why you see me. I got it printed. I got it printed. So in this book, Sexual Alchemy, right? In page 45, you have to print this book or you're going to spend $1,000 for it. So in page 45 in this book, we're going to get deep. We're going to get deep. We're going to get deep. And the information I'm going to give you in this book is going to let you know why it costs so much. So in this book, Sexual Alchemy, page 45, it's called Internal Alchemy. Check this out. Eastern alchemy involves the transmutation of energy, okay? The substance within the human body. We're talking about all of your energy that's in your body. It's already inside of you. The body itself serves as the hermetic vessel, okay? So what we're dealing with here is, and look what they say, the semen is strenuously retained within the body to conserve the transmutation of energy. So what they're talking about is strenuously preserved to conserve the transmutation of energy. So your transmutation of energy, you got to keep that in your body. Your body keeps saying, let it out. This is your energy. This is your yin force. We're talking about ejaculation control. Why it is important for you. You got to control the inside of your body. Okay. In Hindu Tantra, ejaculation of the semen is usually permitted to occur after prolonged periods of sustained arousal. So in Hindu, you must sustain your energy for a long time. What do you mean a long time? Man, I ain't bust one in about 2 months. What? Man, I ain't bust one in about 6 months. I ain't bust one in about 9 months. Sustain. Man, your woman in a situation now, she can't wait for you to, babe, I can't wait, babe, how long you holding it in? Babe, you so strong, boy, your muscles getting big, boy, you preaching hard, boy, you cutting up, boy, I've been holding it in. I'm not even getting colds. I'm not even coughing no more. I'm holding it in. I'm getting so strong, I can pick that woman up. That woman, 300 pounds. I can pick that woman up because I'm keeping in my yang element, because I'm keeping in my force. I'm keeping in my power. I'm not letting it go. Harnessing that energy, keeping it in. It says here that doing which, watch this. Why do I keep this energy in? Why do I not ejaculate? Why is ejaculation control so strong? Why do I keep it in? I keep it in. This is for you sisters too. This is why you can't bust one. This is for you sister. This is why you can't let one go. You got to stop rubbing one off. You can't let it go because when I keep it in, watch what it says in this book that costs $1,500. It says that doing which occult, that word occult, watch that word occult. Occult energies are generated and circulated throughout the body. When I don't let one go, my occult energy dealing with the Baphomet, dealing with the yin and yang, dealing with the universe. When I don't let one go out, my energy starts to cultivate. My energy starts to get stronger. It says occult energy. What do you mean occult energy? My magic gets stronger. My peripheral vision gets stronger. I can play the lottery now, man. I keep winning. My energies, I'm going to go back to that because I don't want to just start talking. I want to give you scholarship. That's why I'm reading this. It says when you keep it in, occult energies are generated. You're going to generate your energy when you stop coming. See, you the woman, you ain't been having sex. You ain't been having sex. You wonder why you're so strong. You wonder why you're so strong. You wonder why you keep saying things. You wonder why every time you say something keep happening. Every time you say something keep happening because you're not busting a nut. And you getting stronger. Somebody say, I hear you. Somebody say, I hear you. But I got to go in these books and pull a scholarship out because nobody don't want to read these books. Everybody just want to talk and they come rebuke me. But I come under the master teacher. But I'm going to leave it there. Let's keep going. In the Buddhist and Tantra, in Buddhist and Tantra of India, Tibet, and other nations, ejaculation is for the most part avoided. Man, I'm trying to get through this shit. I want to start reading the first book. I'm on the first page. I got a long way to go. I still got 8 more books. That's how good this is. In the other countries, ejaculation is forbidden. So all you sisters out there who ain't having sex, all you brothers out there, man, we got to start holding this stuff in. It is forbidden. You can't waste that. You want facts? These people living longer than us. We die young in the United States because we letting out too much energy. When the seed is discharged, when you finally discharge it, when the seed is discharged, vitality is lost from the body. Every time you let one go, somebody say, I hear you. I see your Jesus Moonlight. I see all y'all in the building showering. Shannon, all my family here from Facebook. It said, we going to do this YouTube thing. We get ready to rock and roll. It says here, every time I let one go, I lose vitality. What? So you telling me every time I let one go, I'm losing vitality? I'm losing life force? I'm losing life, man. Every time I let one go, I'm losing life. You ever felt like when you let one go, you felt weaker? I know that they teach us over here, you got to let it go. I know that they teach us over here that letting it go, let stress go. I got to keep it in. I got to retrain my mind. My mind was trained wrong, man. I was trained to let it go. I got to start keeping it in. It's got to become the norm to me to keep it in. Losing life force. You're going to deal with this. Sustained arousal generates occult power. I just say that up there that it builds up occult power. This is why you got to get expensive book. Expensive books are going to give you the truth. Sustained arousal means that I'm aroused. I'm having sex. I'm getting horny, but I'm not ejaculating. I'm doing what I'm doing, but I'm not ejaculating. And I'm not just talking. I'm giving you scholarship. Sustained arousal generates occult power. Sustained arousal generates magic. Man, why you so hyped, man? Why you so hyped, man? Because I'm not letting one go. Every time I go fill out a job application, I keep getting the jobs. They told me I had cancer, so I stopped letting the energy go. I started keeping the energy in. So it did something to my body. It was an alchemical thing. It ate the cancer up. The cancer had to go. I'm not getting sick no more. It awakens a cold power. It awakens you. Can't be letting them out, man. By retaining the seed, this vitality is stored like an electrical battery. You become a electrical battery. Anybody out there, your battery is low. You've been letting too much go. I had to retrain myself, man. I had to retrain myself, woman. I got to keep this energy in. Preach to myself. One Hindu sect advocates, well, we gonna leave that alone. Should I go there? Y'all wanna get deeper? Let's get deeper. Scholarship. One Hindu sect advocates the oral consumption of the seed. The oral consumption of the seed from the vagina of the Shakti. You don't leave that alone. If you got scholarship, you know what I'm talking about. In order to reabsorb his power, but we ain't doing that in the West. We gonna leave that alone. We gonna leave that right where it's at. We not getting the seed back from that, man. That's some other shit. Lord, turn up. The internal alchemy of India is examined under the name Tantra. When you dealing with India, we gotta leave them. That's a little bit too deep. We in America, baby. We ain't doing that. In India, it is examined under the name Tantra, and that of China will be referred to as alchemy. Just told you that before I started the video. Huh? In India, we dealing with Tantra, and in China, we dealing with Taoist alchemy. Now I'm gonna close this book because I'm 24 minutes in, and I got too much shit to deal with in this book. But in America, what we call it? We ain't got no name for it. We call it having sex. Taoist alchemy. We're gonna go over now and deal with the book, The Jade Dragon. Man, what's the Jade Dragon, man? What's the Jade Dragon, man? Jade Dragon is very, very powerful. Unlike your other teachers who come and just be talking, running their mouth, we gonna get scholarship. We dealing with occult information. We deal with that which is hidden. So I got to go in these books and get that which is hidden. I could come talk that trash all I want. I got my tea, my green tea. We dealing with ISIS, the Lord today. Let's go to work in this book, Jade Dragon. Very powerful book. We just dealt with a mixture of both. But in this book on page 21, go get this book off of Amazon, Jade Dragon. Very powerful book. Very powerful. This is one of the most powerful books I've ever read. Matter of fact, let me go at the back of the book before I even tap into this. We're going to get scholarship. This is what the back of the book say. The goal for the Jade Dragon is health, longevity, and immorality through internal and external regimens for the enhancement of the accumulation of the three treasures of Taoism: Qing, which is your semen, sexual physical energy; Q, bread of vitality; Xing, spiritual. Let's go back to what I passed over. Is longevity and immortality. You want to talk about immortality? We dealing with right here occult energy, man. We're talking about immortality. I'm talking about living forever. These people been dealing with this, but they can't live forever because they don't have the key. What's the key, man? The key is that melanin, man. Melanin. You're going to live forever. You're going to die. Did you not see the movie? Go back and look at the movie with Brad Pitt now. Interviewed the Vampire. Oh, it's living forever. You the vampire. You the one that was talking about. You the one live forever. You live forever. She just said 1,000 years on earth. Let's go. Your mama didn't die, daddy didn't die, sister didn't die, children didn't die. You still look like you 20 years old. I'm preserving it, man. I'm preserving it. I'm not letting it go. I'm preserving it, man. Because when I preserve it, it's immortality. We're going to preach this tonight. The author presents the 9 Jade Dragon exercises that strengthen the erection. You brothers, a lot of brothers out there got a weak erection, can't go long. They say the average man could go 5 minutes. The average man, I'm talking about 5 real minutes. I ain't talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes. He out of there. I did research on it. Enlarge the penis. There was exercises that teach you to enlarge the penis. Girl, his little thing 2, 3 inches, girl. There's exercises in all these books that teach you to stretch the thing. Why you think? Go Google the Mandingo tribe. Go on Google and look at all this stuff on Google. Huh? Go look at all this stuff on Google. Every time they show the black men in the tribes, them boys shit down to their knees. But you come over here, we struggling. Why is it that every man in the tribe was down on his knees? Because they knew this. They knew how to stretch it. They knew how to exercise it. They had scholarship on it. Increase semen quality and quantity to prevent premature ejaculation. That's what we're dealing with in this video. We're dealing with tantra. I'm sorry if I'm dealing with some shit right now, but I got to talk this because your son and your husband need to see this video because they got problems. And enhance sexual energy. Elixir of immortality. We dealing with the elixir. I can tell you what the elixir of immortality is right now, but it will blow your mind. But I'm going to tell you, and I hate to say it because I'm not into it, but I'm going to tell you what the Egyptians and all the people before the Egyptians, the Commithians and all these great people say was the elixir of immortality. What the Taoists say, and it's going to turn your stomach. I've never done it before. I'm too afraid to do it. It's distasteful. It make you. I'm from Western society. I'm gonna tell you what the elixir of immortality is. These teachings, which have been handed down in a continuous tradition for close to 3,000 years. So I'm talking about stuff 3,000 years old. Say it again. I'm talking about stuff 3,000 years old. 3,000 years old. Somebody type 3,000 years old. The elixir of immortality. Crawley talk about it. Everybody talk about it. The elixir of immortality is when you mix a man's semen with a woman's nectar. When you mix them two together, you got to eat that. Oh no, what is he talking about? Lord, I say going crazy. I'm telling you what scholarships say. All of these books I got say the shit that make you live long, besides keeping your energy in. I'm talking about to activate your magic is when you get your twin flame, when you get a real lover, you got to be alkaline, she got to be alkaline. Y'all both have to be awakened. It can't be no sleep people. Can't be no sleep people. It can't be no sleep people. You got to be vibrating up there to deal with this. When y'all mix y'all energies together, y'all fluids, I hate to say it, but that's the most powerful energy you can get. Go look at the porn. They doing it. Been doing it. It's distasteful to everybody, but that's what they doing. That is the elixir for immortality. But let me get in this book. Jade Dragon Scholarship. 30 minutes in. Stop this video at an hour. I got scholar. I can keep going. I can do this shit for 3 weeks straight talking about sex. Lord, I'm gonna be the sex teacher in this country because I'm gonna get this scholarship and bring it to y'all. This tantra shit, I'm gonna be the master of this. It's amazing. Y'all can follow the yogis. Y'all can follow all these people. Y'all can follow all these people. But when you get a real teacher to come in and give you a scholarship, oh, you ain't gonna. Oh, that young black nigga, he ain't nothing. Let's go deep. The constant. This is what happened when you keep letting the energy out. The constant depletion, dispensation. The constant dispensation of semen leads only to old age. You keep letting it out. They just told you this information is 3,000 years old. I'm giving you scroll information. I'm preaching directly from the scrolls. The constant dispensation of semen leads only to old age, sickness, and death. I was just saying you get sick. I was just saying you get sick. Now I'm giving you scholarship on it. You got to keep it in your body. Look what it says right here. A man's ching. A man's ching. His nectar is the basis of his physical health. My physical health. I got to keep it in. I got to keep it in. And to haphazardly and frequently dispensate it is to throw away his health anyway. You want to keep busting? Jerking out 2, 3, 4 times a day. Letting the clip go every time you get in a yoni. You sisters got to teach him better. He's throwing away his health. He's going to throw away his health. The preservation of the ching can provide a greater health and heightened spiritual experience. When I keep that ching in, it gives me a spiritual, a heightened spiritual experience. You got to teach this to your son. You got to teach your son at a young age. Boy, you better not be coming out there, boy. You better pull out before you come. And if she get mad, you better pull it out and keep on walking. Don't let it go. We got to retrain our minds, man. We got to retrain our minds. Retrain our minds. It doesn't mean that a man should never ejaculate. I'm not telling you to never do it, as that will make him celibate. We're not talking about celibacy. We're not talking about celibacy. Biologically, men need to experience orgasm from time to time. But even this needs to be disciplined in accordance to that which of the man's age. You got to discipline yourself. I'm 37, so I need to be letting the clip go maybe once every 21 days. Every 21 days. Keep me straight, keep me at guard. Every 21 days, here, babe, take that. You 40, you 50? Once a month. Look what it says about that. The goal is not to prevent all ejaculation, but to learn how to control it. With increased sexual powers, one must come increased sexual discipline. Everybody keep talking about tantra, letting it go. They don't really understand tantra. Tantra means you keeping that thing in. Tantra means you ain't letting it go. And they out here lying to these sisters and taking advantage of them. Let's keep going, man. I'm about to start rushing through this stuff right now because I got too much information that I want to get out. Can we get done with this book, Ashe? Can we get done with with sexual alchemy. We tired of hearing about sexual alchemy. Let's just close this book. One book gone. Now let's deal with a very, very powerful book. Tantra. Tantra, the way of action. This is some powerful information right here. Tantra, the way of action. We're going to deal with one page of this book, page 149. Go get the book Tantra, the way of action. Page 149. I'm coming with straight scholarship on this shit. Pure scholarship, 100% scholarship on this. I ain't just talking. I'm talking in between. I'm coming with everything I'm telling you right now is facts. 149. The teachers of sexual alchemy have been and still are quite as convinced of the evil effects of loss of semen as were our Victorian ancestors. Our ancestors knew. You can't let that out, man. You keep that in. Our Victorian ancestors knew it was evil. It was evil effects of losing it. You get sick. You die early. Anybody of you know? Anybody of you got a grandfather who died on top of grandmother? Y'all hear the rumors. Every time your boyfriend let one go, just feel his poor heart. His diet bad. His diet tore up from the floor. He eating fried chicken, hot wings, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, drinking everything, boy, cutting up big gut, everything. Every time he busts one, poor thing turn over, breathing hard. Just feel his heart. If his heart going, boop, 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 boop. By the time that boy make 40, 50, he out of here. That's a heart attack. He don't have what they call sexual stamina. You're going to get into that tonight, sexual stamina. Sexual stamina means that he's doing his push-ups every day. He's doing the sit-ups. He's walking around. He can go for hours because he's mastered ejaculation control. 36 minutes. We got to make this go. We got to make this roll. Got to keep going. Abstention from onions, leeks, garlic on the grounds that they are aphrodisiac and encourage production of generative force. They told you. The Buddhists will tell you straight up, you can't eat no leeks, onions, and garlics that make the boy a god. Plug my product. I got pills with garlic, leeks, and onions in them. They told you stay away from it. So for those of you who got problems with it, I got the pills. Boy, right, inbox the boy. I got an iron ball. I'm about to get into the book where it talks about making it an iron ball. Like an iron ball, we rocking and rolling. Check this out. I'm going to give you some powerful terms for this. I'm going to give you some God terms for this. It says right here. I know I'm getting kind of long, but we'll be 37 minutes in. Y'all good. I know we long-winded. It's stained from that for it is an aphrodisiac and encourages the production of generative fluids. They call the ching, they call the semen generative fluids. So generative fluids like regenerate, rejuvenate, re. If it's a regenerative fluid, it can regenerate your body. Regenerative fluids. While another section of the same instructional work urges that the untimely defects. So what they're saying, another section of the same instructional work argues that the untimely death of elderly people occur because they are allowed themselves to continually enjoy intercourse, thus letting the generative fluid leak out and leaving them with no vital resistance against infection. None. Chinese alchemy conceives semen as a physical product of what is called generative force. They keep using that word generative force. The essence of procreation, man. We talking about semen. That's why you can't let it go. It's the essence of procreation. It's called orgone energy. It's called the elixir of immortality. Generative force, regenerative force. And so what we're going to deal with, I can keep going into this book. I got too much stuff to keep going with. I'm going to throw this book on the side. Bam. Next book I want to get into, and we get done because I got about 3 more books left and we're going to end this video. The next book we're going to deal with is a very powerful book called Modern Sex Magic. If I bore you because I'm putting the scholarship out, it's okay. The next video is going to be called, I'm going to have this video done in another week or so. It's going to be called the magical effects of sexual fluids. I had to get this one done, ejaculation control for men, preserving the yang element, because I wanted to get this one out and show brothers why we need to hold this energy in. So the next video is going to be called ejaculation control. No, it's going to be called the magical purposes of sexual fluids. And I'm going to get into these books and give you scholarship on this. Show you why these brothers are going crazy. You're going to leave that alone. So modern sex magic, we're going to get in here, page 80, right? And page 80 of the book, I got to let you know that I'm reading some stuff, man. I don't want to just be talking. This is where my time come in. Extending intercourse duration. Okay, it says right here, many, if not most men, find it difficult to have intercourse for long periods of time. This is a fact. However, some researchers claim that the average length of time of intercourse lasts from insertion of the J stick into the vagina through the male ejaculation is less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I went back in the research and they say the updated version of this is 5 minutes. I just told you that about 30 minutes ago. The problem is especially true for younger men who are excitable, but it's also true for men. So what it's saying is that young men get excited easy. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 20. We get excited easy. You getting the thing, you out of there. Pow! Because you can't control your energy. Men get excited easy. So women, stop feeling, look, stop giving that man a hard time. Girl, you bad. Girl, you good. Girl, you vibrating high. Girl, your energy right. Stop giving that brother a hard time. These brothers get excited easy. We excited. Waiting. I need some help. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking for you. We get excited easy. And we can't last long because you're a god. You're a goddess. You got that energy. It says in the Tantra book that the woman is the negative force, the male is the positive force. Because he's the positive force, he is easily excited. He's easily excited. He come in and boom, he out of there, he gone. The woman, she's the negative force. It takes a longer time to awaken that woman. You got to awaken her 9 erogenous zones. All this is in these books. This is what I'm reading. Watch this right here. This is very powerful. One of the most powerful things I'm saying in this whole video. Coming up on the time, 42 minutes. 59 minutes, I'll be getting out of here. But if a quick orgasm is something that is learned, we learn how to let go quick. Society teaches us how to let go quick. If a quick orgasm is learned, then extending the length of time of intercourse last can also be learned. Go get the book Modern Sex Magic. They're telling you that if we learn how to let go quick, man, my mom coming, I got to get this done. I got to rock and roll. You also can retrain your mind to go for hours. I'm talking about hours, man. I'm talking about 4, 5 hours. Your old lady looking at you like, boy, you was a master. I'm retraining myself to go longer. I'm retraining myself to go longer. I trained myself to let go 5 or 10 minutes. Now, when I'm getting into it, my mindset is that I'm a master at this, man. I'm a master at They say that when you practice ejaculation control, how to hold that energy in, it can take you up to, I think it said 6 months. Just practice it for 6 months. Practice it for 6 months. Then you become a master. And how the Chinese people said, we love you long time. I want to get you to the level where you're dealing with ejaculation control, where somebody type down in the comments, we love you long time. Not we, he. Type down there, he love you long time. That boy can control it. That boy is a master. You already know being a woman, you lit the candles, and he went out. You didn't got the water hot in the shower, the water then got cold because he love you long time. You didn't put the CD on, the CD didn't start it over because he love you long time. You didn't put the CD on the first song. I mean, you put Jodeci on. Jodeci greatest hits. You put Silk on. Silk greatest hits. With your boy in the mills. You put Shy on. You put Mary J. Blige greatest hits. Luther Vandross greatest hits. Barry White greatest hits. And the CD bin went off and he like, man, put a new CD in. And he's still going. And you like, damn, this nigga went through the whole CD. You know why? He love you a long time. This is what we're dealing with when we're dealing with ejaculation control. Can we learn? After several weeks of practice, I'm not just talking, I got scholarship on this. After several weeks of practice, the sensation will become second nature. See, right now it's first nature because every time he's ready to go, he can't hold it. He can't hold it. He can't hold it. But after several weeks, you got to go tell your man, babe, I need you to practice. Babe, I need you to practice this year. Honey, you got to practice, babe. I want you to watch this video, babe. Go at 45 minutes in video. He talking about he loves you long time. After several weeks, the sensation goes away and he can love you long time. Let's keep going. Younger men. I'm trying to rush through this thing. Let me throw this book on the side. We dealt with Tantra, the way of action. We dealt with modern sex magic. Woo! I'm getting kind of tired, but the energy's starting to drop. 45 minutes in, the energy dropping a little bit, which is pretty good. Tantra. See, I got some other stuff in here, man, and I'm looking for. See, I can't find my notes. I got the book of Mephisto right here. It shouldn't even be in there. Okay. Oh wow. I'm looking through. Okay. Here we go. Cause I was looking through the notes, man, and I see some stuff got to be wrong. I found it, baby. We rocking and rolling. So what we got here is I got some good books. And let's go ahead and deal with Tantra Secrets for Men. And it's going to be the last book because I got too much scholarship on this. Tantra Secrets for Men. Remember I told you that there's a specific time when a male need to let one go? I need some more libations. Remember I told you that there was a specific time when a man need to let that clip go? I say, tell me when is it permitted for a man to let the clip go, I say. When does he let it go? Right, go get in this book. And we're going to get directly in the book on page 1. The book getting good on page 1. I can't believe it's getting good on page 1. They got to be lying to me. On page 1 in this book, it says that sexual secrets. The alchemy of ecstasy. We're going to give a quote from an ancient Chinese text. Listen to what it says right here. Retaining his semen, his life force, his regenerative fluids, by proficiently in the art of love, the emperor concentrates his power within. I got to concentrate when I'm making love to babe. Then, I need you to see this, man. I need you to see how important this is. At the full moon. At the full moon, somebody type in about him. At the full moon. Babe, don't let go to the full moon. At the full moon, he bestows his seed on his queen of heaven. A child born from such a ritual was purposed to have magical powers. And I just told you earlier that when you start to conserve your semen inside of you, your ejaculate inside of you, that you unlock occult powers. I just told you in this book that when you let go on a full moon, it's a powerful ritual, and the child will have magical powers. Got 10 minutes. I want to bring this to a close. We're going to move over to page 3. This is what I was looking for earlier, and I couldn't find it. The difference between Tantra and Taoism. Tantra, a spiritual science from ancient India. Tantra is a spiritual science from ancient India. This is what I'm reading. Taoism is from ancient China. Okay, Tantra deals with Hindu mythology by Shakti and Shiva. Taoism deals with that yin and yang. It's more scientific. One of the difference between Tantra and Taoism is that Tantra, I'm giving you scholarship, is filled with rituals and religious deities, gods and goddesses. Whereas in Taoism is more scientific to its approach. This is why you got to go in and get straight scholarship on this. We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, Ashe. Ashe, you're talking too much, man. We got 10 minutes. Let's keep going. We're going to deal with this. When your partner, on page 22 of this book, when your partner is surrendering to a deep level of orgasm she has never experienced before, she can become frightened. So you dealing with ejaculation control. She trusts you enough that you ain't gonna let go. When your partner is dealing with a deeper level of orgasm she has an experience that she never experienced before, she can become frightened and resist because she is not certain if she trusts you enough to surrender totally. I did a post on that today on Facebook. Women resist this form of surrender because their power has been subdued by male domination for more than 2,000 years. To surrender totally to orgasm at a level where she has never been before with you requires a lot of trust. And she don't even trust you. You can control your ejaculation. When you get on a level to where she finally let go, she gets afraid. There are generators of erogenous energy. Talking about that female, okay? Okay. I don't want to get too much into that female talk. We're dealing with erogenous zones. Let's deal with this though. This is very powerful. Okay, energy in a woman can create tension that comes out in bursts of energy. You want to know why that woman is crazy? Why she losing her mind? Such as anger, yelling, or crying. We dealing with you because now you dealing with tantrum on another level because you staying hard. You getting to a level she never been to. You're a good man. Or totally inexplicable behavior over some things apparently insignificant. Some men take the brunt. Some men take the burnt of the outburst and start thinking she's crazy. Why did I marry her? Because they don't. I'm getting off the topic of the video, but I'm gonna get this in here because she don't understand. Women often don't understand why they are so tense after an outburst. They usually become calm, calm again, and may apologize. This syndrome oftenly is most noticed during the menstruation, commonly called the premenstrual tension or that PMS. But we're gonna get off that. I didn't want to deal with too much of that. I'm getting off the topic of that video. Page 22. All right. Okay, great. I'm gonna jump out this book, Tantra Secrets for Men. I'm through and move it out. I missed some stuff. We're gonna get into this book right here, Tantra, The Art of Conscious Loving. How much time I got? 52 minutes. I'm coming down on my time. And I'm gonna take my notes, throw my notes on the side. I love this book. One of my best books I've ever read, Tantra, The Art of Conscious Loving. This was one of the first books that I got dealing with Tantra, dealing with sex, dealing with all that good stuff. This is a very, very powerful foundational book. It tells you about the powers of sexual fluids. It tells you that a woman can actually ejaculate from her breast, all that good stuff. And this is a very, very, very cheap book for the amount of information that it has. Okay, I'm gonna do this book. And it's going to be the last book. Like I way too much information out here talking about keeping your energy in. And what I'm going to try to do is close it out with this. Check this out. This is the difference. This is the difference between people who are unlocked and people who are asleep. Very, very powerful. Tantric lovers, talking about lovers like you and I. Tantric lovers experience more exciting, more orgasmic, and more sexual loving than any other lovers do. When you get to the level of ejaculation control, then you start getting this deep, okay? Most women can't get to this level because you as a man, you can't go this long. One orgasmic, there are a couple of reasons for this one. One part of their ritual of lovemaking, the check this out, the conscious creation of harmony through meditation, communication, and very, very deep levels creates the environment in which sex and love can thrive. Another reason is the extraordinary sexual stamina. I just talked about that of the tantrikas, the frequency of engagement and deep and depth and length of their enjoyment. This is ejaculation control. It's the practice of male ejaculation control. So what they're saying right here is the extraordinary sexual stamina. Ejaculation control. We're going to deal with extraordinary sexual stamina. Extraordinary. And we can go 5 hours. It's extraordinary. You can go 5 hours. Uh, they talk about right here that when a boy's in his teen, he can masturbate like crazy and not experience any problems. No physical problems anyway. His hair doesn't grow on his palms. It isn't depleted of his energy. You're talking about a young man. He can go again and again and again in the flash. His semen seems inexhaustible. Of course, if he has been taught that masturbation is a sin, as some boys do, he may suffer from psychologically from his pressure because they teach us that a man shouldn't even be having sex. So psychologically, your mind is messed up now. So our boys are damaged at a young age. You have sex, you're going to hell. We're to say that there is no hell. There is no hell. Your hell is earth. However, as a man grows of his age, his sexual energy appears to diminish. See, when you're young, you could keep going, you could keep cutting up. But as you get older, that sexual power starts to diminish and it goes away. Now your body start breaking down, your bones start hurting, shit start cutting up because it starts to diminish. Because that energy you had that felt like it was going to last forever, your tank start to slow down and you can't produce that energy no more. Okay, the tantric view of this syndrome is that there are not normal signs of age, but rather signs of second chakra depletion. As a result, so what happens is if you keep letting it go, if you keep letting it go, your second chakra becomes depleted. You deplete it. Now we start having problems. We getting ready to close the church. Tantra defines orgasm as a internal experience of explosion of sexual climax, and ejaculation as an external expression of it. The losing of orgasmic energy in a way, the releasing and letting go of it into the internal environment. With extended practice, ejaculation control allows a man to separate his orgasm from ejaculation. Closing the church. Most of what we learn, closing the church, most of what we learn about sex come from movies, magazines, our friends, our family. We was taught wrong. We never really got into it and got scholarship. We never really got into it and dealt with it from a scholarship perspective. We deal with sex based upon what people was taught us, what people taught us, but that's wrong. You have to re-educate yourselves. There's thousands of years of information, of scholarship, of sacred scrolls that tell you how to become a master of sex. Hmm? Uh, 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 we have to start rebuilding the energy, closing the church. A man must keep his seed in. He must be always ready. He must be always fruitful. At any point, you got to be fruitful. You let go too much energy. You must be ready at all times and fruitful. When they start talking, we getting ready to end this right now. We getting ready to bring one of these ancestors back through here. You have to always be fruitful. Hmm? Westerners over here, we believe that the total job, we closing the church, we got a minute and some, 2 minutes. We believe that the total experience of sex is to ejaculate. That is not right. We was taught wrong. That's wrong. Women believe that the only way I know that a man really enjoyed himself is if he turned over and cried, start snoring. That's wrong. A real woman understands that when you're dealing with your male, when you're dealing with your partner, you don't want him to ejaculate. You want him to keep his energy in. And on a full moon, you tap into some sex magic, we tap into all this high level stuff on a full moon, but you make him keep that energy in. Hmm? We closing the church. Also, what they're saying is that when we as men, when we relieve ourselves, We think it feels good, but it doesn't really feel good because once you relieve yourself, you're less of yourself. Not now you done broke down 3, 4, 5 hours, 6 hours, you ain't feeling right because you don't let that energy go. It's a lie when they say that when you let go, you feel better. It's better to have sex for 6 hours and get into it from a deep tantric passion perspective and go to a whole nother realm where they get into some deep rituals than it is to get in that 4, 5 minutes, 20 minutes and let one go and you don't let that life force go. Mm? Says that when a man is young, he can do it like crazy because if he has endless energy, he's in his prime. When the man gets older, he have to shut it down. Mm? Closing the church. When a man learn how to control his semen, he can make love forever. Mm? Forever. It ain't going down. And I'm gonna read the last part of this book, Tantric, the Art of Conscious Loving. We're gonna shut the video down because we're at an hour. When a man learns the techniques for containing his ejaculation, he is able to make love for extended periods of time. In fact, for as long as he chooses. For extended periods of times. Now, I don't deal with polygamy, but it's amazing. I kind of put this thing together. They say, how can a man deal with polygamy? It's the woman is very, very powerful, right? The women can outlast the man. But that's actually not accurate because when a brother is practicing ejaculation control, which most of the brothers who practice polygamy aren't practice, they're not practicing this because never hear them teach nothing to talk about it. When they practice it, you can have 10 wives because it ain't going down because you don't let it go. But then again, we're not gonna deal with the bacteria stuff and all that. But I just thought I'll throw that in there. And I ain't got nothing against people do polygamy, it's just not my thing. The benefits that result from this are manifold, manyfold. More time for communion through intercourse. There is something, okay, check this out. It's called staying power. Staying power is when staying power and sexual stamina. Sexual stamina is staying in shape to where you can have your wind up to go long. But there's something called staying power. Staying power is when you stay. How long do I stay? I got staying power. How long do you stay? Somebody type down that staying power. Your sons have to develop staying power at a young age. So when he get older, he got love you a long time. See, most men right now don't have staying power. You making your lady mad. Ejaculation control gives you staying power. The longer I'm closing the church, the longer a man, mm, the longer a man, somebody types staying power. The longer a man engages in lovemaking, the greater his building up of sexual energy and the sharper the yang element. The longer you engage, the longer your staying power is, the sharper the yang element. His yang gets sharper. Huh? This results in four more powerful orgasms than if he had been aroused of making love for only 10 minutes. This is the last book. I'm closing the church. What's up, T-Boy? I see you. Stand power. And these sisters want a man. Let me finish this before I start cutting up. And he chooses to come. And if he chooses to come, and if I choose to come, I got stand power. And if I choose to come, if I choose, I control it. My body don't know what it want to do. If I say I'm going to let one go, I got staying power. If I choose to let one go, show your sons this video. They ain't been taught this. Let your husband read this. You got to be retrained. If I choose to come, having held his ejaculation back for an extended, this is another book telling you this. It's a scholarship. Extended lovemaking session. Then I release is far more explosive. It becomes so explosive that you might bust a nut and shoot her off you. I'm talking about you might let one go and babe come clean off you and go hit the wall or some shit. She might come off you when you let one go. It felt like you turned the hose pipe on in her. She loved you for that because I've been holding it and I got staying power. So when I let one go, she can feel it. Lord, that was just now. Boy, what you just did just now felt something. What all that was? Boy, something wrong with you? Explosive power. And the sisters out there, you've had explosive power. You can feel that shit coming out. That nigga turned the shower on inside your yanni. Explosive power. Perhaps even more, it's all I'm reading, I'm closing the church. Perhaps even more significant than his own orgasmic potential in extended love is the potential it provides his woman. Now we're talking about big. Big. I can go forever. Most women won't ride that man. Most women won't get to another dimension, but they too scared. Most women don't even let go, because soon as she let go, he gonna cop out. I got extended love making sessions. Put the timer on. What? Man, don't play with me. Put the timer on. Y'all get done. Her legs then cramped up. Her toes ain't cracking no more. You got the timer on. It say an hour and 1 minute. And that boy got staying power. And that boy staying going nowhere. And that boy looking at you like, you done? You read it was good? You here? Staying power. She won't stay in power, man. She don't even play with you no more. She just love you. Boy, I love you. You my man. You my husband. Marry me. Marry me. You got control over your shit. You can look down there and just say, man, wake up. Stay in power. We closing the church. The man who is not rushed in love, so that's all I'm reading, and who has no personal ejaculatory intentions. See, what we're talking about is taking away your ejaculatory intentions. I'm taking away the fact that I want to ejaculate in general. I don't even think about ejaculating. I'm a master at this. I'm a god at this. I don't ejaculate unless I want to. That shit's rough on me. He ain't thinking in his mind, please don't come. Please don't come. Oh Lord, I can't handle it. He has no ejaculatory intentions or goal lurking in the shadows of his consciousness doing sex. I don't even think. I'm a master at this shit. I'm a god at this shit. I can go for hours. My only job is to let this woman use me. Your job as a man in tantra is to stay hard and let that sister go to work. Frankly, before a man understands and is capable of this control, love making often has more to do with his own perceived physical need for release than it does with love. You talking about I got to get one tonight. I'm not trying to get one tonight. And it's the last one closing the church. Ejaculation control is an important step of elevating sex to the art of love. You ever was a woman and you hooked up with a brother and this brother just wouldn't let a clip go? He known for hours of it. See, when a man is able to love you long time, now he can relax his mind and focus on you. He can relax his mind and focus on you. He can relax his mind and take his time with you. Because I love her a long time. Huh? Is it better to be a master at sex and be able to love your woman a long time, or be the type of brother who trying to release himself? I want to release myself on the full moons. Some brothers type right there. I want to let a clip go on the full moon. And if I miss the full moon, I'm going to wait till the next full moon. You got to be the type of man that when you let one go, she have to feel that. Not just, see, most men, he go to making noises. Oh, Lord, Lord. And she don't feel nothing. Man, you got to control that shit. So when you let it go, when you start saying, oh my God, one about to come out. And she like, oh Lord, what's wrong? What was all that? Boy, you a creep, boy. She could almost feel a hand inside of her like pushing. She got to feel that pressure. She got to feel that coming out. But you sisters have to teach these brothers. Babe, it's okay, babe. Babe, I don't want you to let one go. Babe, I want you to keep your life force in. Topic of the video was ejaculation control for men, the purpose of it, why it's important, and preserving your yang element. Staying power, sexual stamina, living forever. You letting out your life force. You letting out your organ energy. You letting out your regenerative fluids. When you letting too much out, you get sick. You lose your power. When you keep that energy in you, you build up occult power. Your magic gets stronger. For those who joined the video, I appreciate it. I love y'all. I wanted to do a video. This video, when I first started doing research for this video, it took me about 3-4 weeks to do it because it was really aggravating. I had to go in, and I still didn't read about 3 or 4 books. I had to go in and read all of these books and get all this information to deal with this and get the scholarship for it, because I didn't want to come and just talk and do a video where I was just running my mouth. I really wanted to come in and get all the scholarship and show y'all some stuff that we're really dealing with. I wanted to get information for thousands of years. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got all of these books that I wanted to get in and make sure that when I talk to you on this topic, that I was giving you specific information. The men need to hear this. The boys need to hear this. My last video was 1 hour and 7 minutes. I'm at 1 hour and 10 minutes. This book, Holistic Sex, I didn't even get into this book. Huh? Can I get into this one book? I just got 1 page in this book. Can I get into this one book? I love scholarship. I got 1 page in this book I want to read from the book, Holistic Sexuality, The Practical Guide to Sexual Healing. Look, the 3-day rule for you brothers who like to ejaculate. Some of you brothers can't wait till the full moon. For you brothers who like to ejaculate and let it go, the 3-day rule. Man's reproductive glands produce sperm and semen. They are a renewable resource in the male body. It's a renewable resource. And as a renewable resource, it takes time for the body. Learn this for your sons, your husband, forbid. It takes time for the body to regenerate the seminal fluids of the body. When a man ejaculates after not having sex for extended periods of time, the ejaculation is very potent. It's not very weak. It's not goo goo gaga. It's not all right. It is. Somebody type down there, very potent. However, if he persists in multiple ejaculations in a short period of time, there is a significant decrease in the amount of semen and sperm that is released. The intense feeling of the orgasm is still present with ejaculation. However, some men have admitted to experiencing pain. I know about that. Let 2 minutes. I know about pain. Feel like lightning coming out the boy. Men are taught to preserve their vitality with every 3-day rule, which simply says wait 3 days between ejaculations to allow the body enough time to regenerate the vital sexual fluids. When I first introduced this concept, people thought I was crazy. But as I started going to it, the woman fell in love with them. 3-day rule is either the 3-day rule or the full moon. 3 days of the full moon. I love y'all, family. Thank y'all so much. Take the video. I'm doing YouTube videos now, so you can just copy paste them, put them on your page on Facebook. Copy paste them, put them on your page on Facebook. Send it to your sisters. You can copy paste it, and that's what we're dealing with. I got to go in and get these books. The next video is going to be very powerful. Hopefully, I can get it done within 6 or 7 days. I got to go talk to my family, people I deal with. The topic of the next video, I'm going to love this one. It's called the benefits of sexual fluids. So we're going to go in and talk about what the nectar do. We're going to talk about spit, about how powerful your spit is. Some of you don't know that every time you spit, that spit is your DNA. It's a DNA code. That's why when you kiss some people, they lose their minds. Some women don't know that. Don't know. Look, you squeezing your breast, and the liquid comes out of your breast. Go get the book. Go get the book. We're going to leave that alone, closing the video. But when you squeeze your breast, the doctor going to tell you that, oh, that's discharge. You might have cancer. It's not discharge. Your body is heightened. We're going to deal with this on the next video. Your body is heightened. Your breast nut too. I was talking about breast nut, and people thought I was crazy until I went in and got the scholarship from the Tantra books. So breast nut really works. You have breast nut. Some of you sisters are just that heightened. That nectar that comes from between your legs. The elmeretta. That nectar. Some of you sisters are so sweet down there that has your DNA code in it. So that's why some men nowadays be telling women, can I just go down on you? And you just like, yeah, I'm letting him go down on me. But when a nigga go down on you, he go crazy and lose his mind. Because he didn't taste your nectar. You didn't unlock his body. You didn't give him energy. You didn't give him magic. You didn't give him power. You can't be kissing no anybody. Gotta watch yourself. So that's the next video. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining, family. Until next time, On our Shade page, we dealing with spray scholarship. We getting into these books. We getting direct downloads. We dealing with the ancestors and all that good stuff. Y'all now we roll. You heard me? Our Shade.